Café Anyway.
Wow. Mike's Daily Podcast.
Episode 1498. We're just 2 away from 1500. Amazing. I'm Mike Matthews, broadcasting from Café Anyway, located somewhere in Podcaster Valley, Mont. That's where I am. But let's just say, for example, I might be at, let's say, a radio station, possibly. And let's just say the weekend people that work at the radio station screw this place up.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
So bad for us when we come in during the week on Monday morning. We're like, what the heck?
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Now, I work on another radio station during the weekend, and I try to be as best a friend to the people working there that work during the week full time. I keep everything nice and clean. I wipe up around the kitchen. I do things like that because I'm not mean, because I'm a cool guy. But here,
Mike's Daily Podcast.
like they put stuff, they turned monitors off, they threw at my work,
Mike's
not a Café Anyway,
Daily
where it's a wonderful place always,
Podcast.
where the sun always shines.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, actually the sun isn't shining because it's dark at the moment, because it's 5:43 in the morning. It is rainy, and I had to deal with that this morning. Rain, driving in. I don't like I am not a fan. You people that live in rainy places, rainy climates, wow. I tip my hat to you. My brand new hat that I got during the Black Friday online, which actually today is the online buying thing day, Cyber Monday. If you're listening to this on another day, that's what the day is. Look who walked in. Hello, Michael Master. It's Madame Rootabega. And I hate it when people keep messing up the Café Anyway. Oh, yeah, they leave stuff all over the place. Throw stuff on the ground. Look who else walked in. Now. Talking now.
Hello there, Mike. This is Valentino, the parking attendant.
And this is Bison Bentley. Do you know that?
Mike, I think we should blame this guy right here for all the stuff that's all messed up here.
Well, it's not my fault.
Yeah, it is.
Which is a very good thing. Which is a very, very good thing.
I like doing the podcast here, though, today, because I got access to all these sound effects.
Wrong.
And I don't have to...
Wrong.
I have to do...
Wrong.
And here's today's podcast picture.
A lot of work at the other place I do the podcast. But it's either here nor there, or there, up there, or there. Look at there. It's a podcast picture. And since it is Christmas time, and I say Christmas, I don't have a hang-up with saying holidays. Hey, I wish you also a happy Hanukkah and happy Kwanzaa, but I'm going to say Christmas. Because that's what I grew up with, and it's Christmas time, and these are called Christmas bells. No, they're called jingle bells, jingling all the way. My point being that I, at Thanksgiving, spent Thanksgiving with some wonderful people. It was someone's birthday, too, so we wished them a happy birthday. And we wish them a happy new year as well.
Happy New Year!
And it was a fun time, but one of the guys at this get-together on Thanksgiving is very, let's say, devout. And Mr. Devout guy went on and on about how he hates happy holidays. On and on. Like it's some brand new creation that a bunch of pagans just came up with. And he said it's an affront against Christianity, saying happy holidays. Oh, please. An affront against Christianity where the Romans throwing Christians into a big arena with hungry lions. That's an affront. That not happy holidays. Come on. There's always been happy holidays. I can remember as far back, and I'm old now. I remember them always saying happy holidays. So Christians need to grow a backbone and quit being so freaking sensitive. You live in America, where we say God bless America every 5 seconds. You live in the land that was founded by Puritans. Don't go telling me that America is falling apart and that Happy Holidays is Satan himself running around putting it on the Starbucks cups. Shut the hell up is all I gotta say. Devout, I'm all for being devout. I'm happy for you if you're devout, but don't be stupid devout, okay? Have a little bit of logic in your thinking. And you know what? Don't give me you gotta have faith in the Bible. It says right there in Genesis, the Bible says that man was created in God's image. And that means God thinks and creates, and humans are creative, and we think, and you should be able to use your brain, and God is very mad at you if you're not using your brain. That's what, if you read between the lines, that's what it says right there. God's mad at you. Ooh. And you might get smoted or smited or smotted. At any rate, there's some news here today. But first, Mike'sDailyPodcast.com. Go to the wonderful website, Mike'sDailyPodcast.com, where you can help out the show through the Amazon link. Click on that Amazon link and buy whatever it is you're going to buy here today on Cyber Monday, because that's what today is. And we're cyber people, and we're cyber delicious, because our brains are full of tiny electrodes, and we're all robots. No, wait. We're not robots. Yes, we are robots, because we are the robots. Bum, 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 bum. We are the robots. Thank you, German band called Oscar Schnittenblatten. No, that was... Who did that? We are the robots. Autobahn, thank you. Hi, where were we? Oh, Mike'sDailyPodcast.com. All the past shows, past podcast pictures, help us out through the Amazon link when you shop on Amazon today for your Cyber Monday thing, and give them even more money. And Jeff Bezos just made another $2 billion just as I was talking just then. But it helps out the show through the Amazon link. There's also a PayPal if you'd like to help us out that way. You'll get a special greeting from all the Café Anyway characters and get a personalized MP3 for thee. Oh my gosh. Yeah, coming up on December 1st, which I think is Friday, I will begin the Yuletide personalized MP3 for thee contest, but I will not play that sweeper yet. I will not play that liner. What liner am I talking about? You'll find out on Friday, if we do a show Friday. But first, this is happy. Oh, the podcast picture today is of happy holiday lights, Christmas lights, or whatever, hanging down at the Hyatt in San Francisco. Is it the Hyatt? It's the big hotel down there near the ferry building. Whatever that hotel is. I don't want to give them a free plug. The very beautiful, her hair is brown and cascading and beautiful Meghan Markle. And I always love people that have the same initials as me. Oh, her skin so tan, so lovely. Her beautiful little face. Marrying the balding Prince Harry. They are engaged. Meghan Markle is a U.S. actress girlfriend, if that's what she is. And the marriage will take place next year in the spring. Prince Charles announced this in a statement today. And this is so funny that this happens because I just watched the Royal House of Windsor last night. I was watching on Netflix, and it talked all about when Charles married Diana and Princess Diane, and there was the whole, and basically the whole life of Diane, and how she was so trying to break out of the mold they wanted her to be in, and she was always herself. But she was, it was a loveless marriage, her and Charles, and she was so young when she got married. She was still a teenager when she got married. And then, of course, the mother of Prince Harry. So, hopefully all goes much better with this marriage. Harry's 33. Markle's 3 years older. Best known for her role in the U.S. TV legal drama Suits. They became engaged earlier this month. Okay. They met last year in July. And they were introduced by friends. I have no sympathy for these like Charles or Harry or any of those guys. I mean, they're freaking royalty, and women fall for them no matter what. They talked all about, was it Prince David, or the one that abdicated the throne because he wanted to marry a twice divorced American woman. And now we've got another royal marrying an American. Wow. Anyway, I was talking about how he was, the women just threw themselves at him. He had affairs with he loved married women, and this is the Prince David, is it David? I want to say, it wasn't Edward, was it? Yeah, it was Edward. No? I get confused with all of them. Elizabeth, Edward, they're all names with E's, or George. But that was way back when, in like the 30s and whatnot. Hey, Donald Trump and North Korea leader Kim Jong-un waging an escalating war of words over the nuclear weapons program North Korea has. The U.S. military is quietly transforming its forces on the Korean peninsula. The centerpiece of the transformation is a sprawling new installation south of Seoul, where the majority of the roughly 30,000 U.S. troops in South Korea are based. Camp Humphreys, 50 miles south of Seoul, is an American fortress on the Korean peninsula. In the case of an open conflict with the North, Camp Humphreys would enable the rapid deployment of augmenting U.S. forces to the Korean peninsula and their expeditious projection to the forward area, wrote Wong-gon Park, an analyst for the Korea Institute of Defense Analysis. By air and road, U.S. troops would stream from Humphreys to the front line. Hopefully this never happens, but that article in the Daily Beast. The Associated Press says the FBI failed to notify scores of U.S. officials that Russian hackers were trying to break into their personal Gmail accounts, despite having evidence for at least a year that targets were in the Kremlin's crosshairs. Nearly 80 interviews with Americans targeted by Fancy Bear, a Russian government-aligned cyber espionage group, turned up only 2 cases in which the FBI had provided a heads up. Even senior policymakers discovered they were targets only when the AP told them, a situation some described as bizarre and dispiriting. And let's see if we get to... that big old volcano, Mount Angung, is erupting at the moment. As we go outside of Café Anyway, we're bringing Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcaster Valley. You know what? I've been doing a podcast every day now. I didn't take Saturday off, is what I'm trying to say. Bali's restless Mount Agung volcano in Bali is erupting. People are being evacuated, 100,000. And once again, Mike Matthews has the worst luck ever with web pages crashing. So you heard about the volcano. It's crazy. I'm done with erupting information for you. I'm going to wrap up the show. But next show, we will have the wonderful Chely Shoehart, Floyd the Floorman, and John Deere, the engineer. Thanks for listening.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at mikesdailypodcast.com.
Email Mike now at mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com.
See you tomorrow. Bye!